Hey, it's Craig back with another Mortgage Minute, and today I want to talk to you about home price appreciation and what the heck's going on out there. So, Case-Shiller just recently put out their report for home price appreciation, and in the month of April, the Case-Shiller report said that home prices had increased by 2.6%. Okay, year over year, it's 20.9%. What does that mean? That means that homes today on average are selling for roughly 20% more than they were a year ago. Okay? Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is you will start to hear that the market may be softening a little bit because, the reality is interest rates have gone up over the past 3 to 4 months. And so in theory, there's less buyers available out looking at homes, okay? But there's a really important point that I want to make sure you understand, and that is this. You very likely will see home price appreciation go down over the next few months or so, okay? That is not the same thing as home price depreciation. Okay, so here's what we're talking about. Year over year, the Case-Shiller report shows year over year increase of 20.9%. Okay, let's say that the market does soften over the next few months, and 3 months from now, Case-Shiller puts out a report that says, look, year over year, home price appreciation is now at 15%. Okay, here's what that means. That means that homes are 15% higher than they were year over year versus this last report, it said that homes were 20% higher. Understand something, 15% higher is still higher, right? Home price depreciation is where home prices are actually going into the negative, which means that if a home were, I'm going to use easy math for me, but if home was selling for $100,000 last year, and that same home would be selling for $95,000 this year, then yeah, you could certainly make the argument that, hey, that's home price depreciation. That is not what we're talking about when we say that home price appreciation is dropping a little bit. That has to do with, like I said, interest rates have gone up a little bit over the past 3 to 4 months, and markets are cyclical. That's part of it. But here's the most important thing I want you to understand. If you're thinking about buying a home and you're concerned that, well, my gosh, if I buy this home today, this home is going to be worth 20% less next year. Look, no one can predict the future, but that is not what the current market is telling us. What the current market is telling us is, hey, look, homes aren't appreciating at as much of a pace, and honestly probably won't be over the next 3 to 4 months as what they have been appreciating. They're still appreciating at a very high level, okay? And you have to understand something as it relates to home ownership. If you can buy a home, and again, I'm just going to use a $100,000 sales price, but if you can buy a home for $100,000 and put 5% down, and that home appreciate 20%, that means that your equity, your value in that home has increased by $20,000 year over year. Literally in 12 months, the value of the home has increased $20,000. Now, I don't know about you, but there's not many investments that I'm aware of that you can put down $5,000 and somehow increase the value of that asset by $20,000. Now, I know what you're thinking maybe. Hey, but you've got a mortgage payment that goes with that. Absolutely. But guess what? Unless you have an opportunity to live rent-free somewhere, you're going to have rent too. Oh, and by the way, rents are going up as well, okay? So just most important thing in this video, I want you to understand, when you hear, if you hear that home price appreciation is dropping, you need to understand that is still saying that home prices are appreciating. That is not the same thing as home price depreciation. If you have questions about that, I'd love to talk to you, 615-498-5626, and I appreciate you watching.